Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're going to talk about our number 2, episode 2, Dominican Republic Weekly. We're talking about the banking industry, some more tourism information, and lots of other information to help you. We'll be brief in this edition, our September 3rd edition. And welcome. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I want to thank you so much for being here. And please share the videos because you never know who is looking out for this type of information. Because, again, this information can be helpful for investment opportunities, strategic partnerships, business acquisitions, starting a business. You just have a myriad of opportunities available because Dominican Republic is growing. So let's get into it a little faster. We're on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page, podcast page. So I want to thank you again. And please notice our members over here on the right hand side. There's a few that are shown courtesy of YouTube. And notice the join button over here on the right hand side. If you'd like to become a member under the community tab, they receive special messages specifically for them. They actually have their own special emojis for the chat room. They also can be on any live stream with me on screen Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and they have 1 or 2 videos specifically for them if I haven't said that already. Under the community tab, they also receive special messages from me throughout the week. And again, on Wednesday night, only members with the icon, which means they're a member of the channel, can be in the chat room. Everybody else can watch on the Wednesday night live streams, but on Wednesday, only members with the icon. Now, let's get out with something first. Let's go to Banco Popular. Is the first Dominican bank among the 1,000 best in the world. You guys are getting this. So this is a good sign. Is the Dominican Republic banking situation getting better? Well, if they're in the top 1,000 and the first one, that is a good sign, because if you want to have tourism, if you want to have education, if you want to have people coming to your island, you're gonna have to have banking that people can do international banking around the world efficiently. Not this 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, come back next week type stuff that they've had going on for years. It's about time that they finally have at least one bank, soon to have probably 2, if not more. But I just wanted to go over this real quick because if you're thinking about retiring there, remember in the first edition that we had for Dominican Republic Weekly that there is a VA hospital in the Punta Cana area, the first one in that area that helps people, U.S. veterans as well as Dominican Republic veterans, can go there and get free services. That is significant. So I just wanted to let you know this is based on 2,000 banks across 101 countries, and these guys are now finally a bank in the top 1,000. Now, I believe their spot, as they say here, it is 739th spot on the list. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, and maintaining its distinction as a leading Dominican bank in the ranking, holding a substantial 31 position lead over its closest local competitor. So we have 2 banks for sure in the top 1,000. How awesome is that? They're moving up, ladies and gentlemen. Moving up every year. That's what we want to see. We want them to start being more like European, United States, Canadian type of operations in the Caribbean. Safety, expediency, different ways to transfer and receive your money, different bank accounts. That's what we like to see. Now, let's get into something that has to do with even more tourism. If that's not good enough, and the reason that you might want to start really looking over here for investment opportunities, business opportunities, then how about more than 30% increase in U.S. travel to the Dominican Republic? We knew this was going to happen. They had the Open Skies Agreement, what was it, in July 1st? The Open Skies Agreement, in case you're not familiar with that, that allows more air traffic into the Dominican Republic. So it only makes sense. You're going to have more United States citizens if you have more air traffic. Because here it is. Forward Keys data reveals 13% increase in forward-looking outbound travel from the U.S. But look at this. With top growth destinations such as Greece, Dominican Republic, Italy, Jamaica, and Mexico seeing increases ranging from 30 to 63%. We love that, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? Especially if you're in a small island and you start increasing. Well, if we get a 10% increase for United States citizens coming in, that could be more than 500,000 to a million more United States citizens coming into the Dominican Republic. That means the GDP goes up. That means your tourism dollars goes up. That means business revenues for people living in the DR and people who have businesses in the DR goes up. That's why you have to start making your plans now before this gets blown out of proportion. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, one last thing. Orlando International Airport experienced increase in inbound traffic, accounting for 1.8 million more travelers in 2022, which is very interesting. Now, what you may not understand is how many people additionally coming to the DR this year. It's going to be like 1 million more, which is pretty awesome. So they're on par with some of the biggest tourist destinations in the world. Just keep that in mind. And lastly, speaking of healthcare, Dominican Republic continues without detecting cases of the EG.5 variant of COVID-19. I just wanted to point this out because this could be significant. Just like in the past, if there's any COVID scenarios, you know they are quick to shut down travel to a country, especially island nations who have been ravaged before through history. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to make it short and sweet for this week. We'll have more updates next week. But there is something that I must talk about because we talk about real estate investing here. The best project, in my opinion, in the Dominican Republic is Larimar City and Resort. Tower 2 is now sold out. Tower 1 only has a few units left. Just to give you an idea, I would expect Tower 1 to be sold out. If 2 of the penthouses are sold, they're going to be sold out within the next 7 days. We're going to have a member of the development team here in the SSN Nation on a live stream. So stay tuned on social media. Down below in the description box at the very bottom, you can get in touch with our social media, sign up. Make sure you also sign up for our newsletter, because that way you'll get the latest updates on new videos that I release. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but if you can make investments for something as low as $50,000 and all you need is $5,000 down and roughly $650 per month, does that sound like something that you would like to do? And oh, by the way, it's an asset that can pay you later, and it's an asset that can go up in value later. Well, this isn't the subject matter. This is not what we're going to talk about here today. So you're going to have to pay attention to other videos, search the channel. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.